A new At This Hour, victims before perpetrators. That's what Kentucky lawmakers are vowing with a new Senate bill. If passed, Senate Bill 20 would make it easier for Kentucky to try underage suspects as adults. Now, in the tri-state, there have been many heartbreaking incidents where teen violence claimed a life, including 15-year-old Corbin Henry, Gamey Paw, and 16-year-old Demarion Black.
44 News reporter Aaliyah Malero is live in Henderson. She spoke to law enforcement on how it could help curb teen violence on the streets.
That new bill will look to harshen the punishment for minors facing felony charges involving a gun across the Commonwealth. Kentucky Senate Bill 20 would require any teen at least 15 years or older to be tried as an adult for any Class A, B, or C felony, where a gun was used regardless if it was fired.
You know, for me, what this boils down to is just the pursuit of justice and how quickly we're able to provide that to the family.
As the Davis County Sheriff explains, it would be a quicker process as teens who commit these serious crimes are typically transferred to the nearest juvenile detention center, which is over an hour away. And then they wait weeks, if not months, for transfer hearings of juveniles to the circuit court.
And of course, if the judges and the prosecutors and everyone feels that there's a need to move that back down to juvenile court, they can. But we'll be able to move more quickly going forward.
The law states it will give the court the ultimate decision to move the teen back to juvenile court if they don't feel that the crime warrants being tried as an adult. But Senator Whitney Westerfield says he doesn't think judges will do that.
Let me tell you, having been a prosecutor myself, that doesn't happen.
Those against the bill argue, however, that it takes the job away from the juvenile court's judges to reach the decision of whether to try them as an adult. But the sheriff's office says it would just bridge that gap for cases like the murder of Gamey Paw, a 16-year-old that was killed by other teens this past summer.
Had this law been in place when that occurred, then my understanding is we would have charged the suspects and they would have made their first court appearances in circuit court.
And they're also hopeful that a law in place for these serious offenses would help reduce the amount of teen crimes.
As we know, laws aren't always a deterrent, so we'll have to just see what happens with that. But I would like to see the instances of, how often we're charging these types of crimes go down.
Now, that bill has passed the Senate and will now return to the House. Live in Henderson, Aaliyah Malero, 44 News.